Hey everyone, today I am working on week 50 of the Altered Index 2025 challenge put on by Nonstop Paper Crafts. Excuse me. And the prompt for week 50 is Enchanted Forest. Now, I don't have a lot of supplies that speak of Enchanted Forest. To me, I think mushrooms and fairies and trees and things like that. But I do have my watercolor cardstock that I'm going to use. And I went through a stash of stuff that I've had in a box for a long time. Little like paper things. I have no idea where they came from. But I found these cute mushrooms. And so the sheets that I had, they had 2 of each. So what I did before coming on the video here, I did go ahead and fussy cut these mushrooms out. I just wanted to show you where they came from. So I've got those cut out, and then I also went through my stash of other ephemera pieces and stickers to see if I had anything fairy related. And I didn't have much, but I came up with this little one that I did fussy cut out. It is a sticker. But I mean, she could look cute kneeling on a mushroom, possibly. And then another one, I don't know if I'm gonna use that one, but it's a little fairy kid holding some flowers. Not settled on that, but I'm probably gonna use these. And then I have in my sticky subscription section, I've got this castle on a hillside stamp that I might use, but I really don't know. And then this stamp set, there's some trees that I might use. I probably will use. Let me put those off to the side. And I think, I also have some different distress spritz and mica spray. I don't know if I'll use all of them, but I'm thinking I would like the shimmery bit of it. You know what? I'm gonna stamp that castle. Trying to get it out of the package here. I don't think I've ever used this yet. I had a sticky subscription a few years ago now. I ended up stopping the subscription probably 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not sure. They have some amazing things. I just found I have way too much and I'm not using it as fast. Okay, clearly I have not used this yet because it's really hard to come off. Anyways, I was not using the subscription as quickly as, like I was getting way too much. And they're a great product, but I have more than I need right now. You never know if one day I'll do it again. I don't know. You know what? Let me just see what this kind of looks like. If I have her like there-ish, do I want this up in this corner or up in this corner? Maybe in that corner and kind of off. I guess I didn't really have to turn that around because it's blank right now. That was funny. That is the way I want it. I just gotta get the visual. I kind of think I just want it off. So it's just seen a bit in the distance. Okay, and I think I'm going to heat set it with some clear embossing powder so that it will resist whatever color I put on it. Okay, I'll go off screen and heat this up. Okay, now I'm going to stick this back in here and grab some of these trees. I wonder if I should stamp them first or do the spritz first, but let's try this. Whoops. I don't know if that ink will hold the embossing powder. Haven't used that ink in a while, but looks like it will. That's good. Let's add some more. Okay, these are not the most user-friendly ink pads. They're all ones I got, or those particular ones are ones I got secondhand. Okay, let me see what this is going to start to look like, because I probably want... I maybe didn't want those trees that far down, but oh well. Oops. Oh, and I've got ink all over me and I smudged there. Wow. let's bring in the splatter box and I want to try the walnut stain, which I think is going to be really dark. Okay, I'm going to add some water to that. There we go. That's kind of more what I'm looking for. Just some... Oh no! Look at that green. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm going to dry this and see if it's salvageable. Okay, so the green did run a little bit from the trees, but I'm not upset about that. So, come back to these. I do like that one right at the edge. You know, I'm just going to glue down the ones that I know where I want them to go. I'm just going to dab this because this is super thin paper. It's basically just like copy paper. Wait. I want it right at the edge. And then let's glue her down on there. Now what I'm not settled on is, do I want this one? Do I just want this one? I really like those mushrooms. I could cut these ones apart. Maybe just do that guy. Leave that one for something else. Okay, let's do that. There are some really pretty fairy stamps that I saw recently at my local scrapbook store that I almost bought one a few weeks ago. And it's just so pretty, but I thought, you know, my crafting budget is limited. And I was looking at it going, I love it and it would be so pretty, but how often would I use it? Like, does it make sense to purchase this when I might only use it the odd time? But I mean, I could have used it for this. It would have been really pretty. Okay. Let's put the pin back in this because I'm kind of wondering if I might add any more trees here. I'm kind of thinking I might do a tree like there and maybe here. Let's do that. I won't use my Misty this time. I'll just use this. And then I can also decide if I want to heat set it. like just filling a few spots in here. And I like the mixture of the lighter and the darker trees. That's quite fine with me. I think I'll just fill in a few more spots here. Now, one thing I did not think about was a sentiment. Also, I feel like that castle needs a little bit of color. So, let me just bring out my little swatches here. I might just go with that warm gray. Just add just a little. Debating what I should do the rocks in. I'm gonna try the cool gray, but I don't know that I'm gonna like that. Oh, actually, yeah, on this cardstock, it does show up a little better than I was imagining. Okay, I actually do like that. I can put a sentiment here. I looked through a bunch of stamp sets and I found this one that says, "Because I miss you." And I thought that looked fitting as she's looking off into the distance. And when I saw that sentiment, I thought, oh, that is perfect, and I know exactly which friend I want to send this to. Somebody that I have not seen in person for quite some time. So, hopefully I stamp this well. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, and I am going to put this onto a light blue card base, just because I have a lot of colored ones ready, and I need to build up my stash of my white card bases. So I think I only have like 2 left. So until I get time to make more white bases, I am going to use up some of my colored ones. All right, here is my finished card for week 50 of the Altered Index 2025 challenge, put on by Nonstop Paper Crafts, and the prompt for week 50 was Enchanted Forest. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day.